Hello, my brother. Welcome back to The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. This is Headshot Handy, named so for my brother. From my brother. Because he noticed I was taking headshots when we didn't even count. Alright. I think last time I'd dropped off the intel. And one up by land. I know this is New Orleans, and one up by land was Boston, but one up by land, two up by sea. They put two lanterns, by the way. Honestly, I just don't got anything about the Battle of New Orleans. This was a straight up massacre. And about the only thing good that Andrew Jackson actually did. I'd survive that assassination. He is an asshole president. Alright, let's see what this intelligence says. I know that window.
My husband was innocent. I don't give a damn what was on that map. Doesn't prove a thing. Georgia has such a stranglehold on the tower. She could say the sky was green and made of jello, then everybody behind the wall would nod, smile, and get out their spoons. Not me, and not my daughter. I'm going to prove to Umbra that we can rise above it all, that we can remain in truth. Which brings me to a confession, tourist. I didn't tell the full story of how I got the reserve key. Umbra called me out for omitting a critical detail. I am raising the kid right, I guess. To get the key, I had to hurt someone. Real bad. A dear friend. I almost killed her. In the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. No question. But I regained my senses for my daughter's sake. I could see her eyes pleading with me from across the room. "Stop, Mommy. This isn't right," they said. I was ashamed. I had succumbed to what the tower had become under George's influence. A breeding ground for betrayal, forcing people to turn against each other to survive. Sad thing is, I'd do it again, in a heartbeat. Not proud of it, but it's true. There is a line with me, and when it's crossed, it does not matter who you are. I will do whatever it takes to defend what I know is right and protect my daughter. So now, you know exactly who you're dealing with, tourist. No bullshit. Like before, the drawing will point you to the cache. Beyond the location, the next cache is a mystery to me. No clue what might be in there. All I've heard is that it's quite a haul. May.
Okay, I'm going to the shallows. I'm going to the rampart.
We cannot be afraid to ignite our passions.
Weapon haul discovered. Via Corolla.
I don't say improved. sugar and a shaft, and then replace this. Hopefully katana works as well as one in real life. Yeah, I do study Kenshindo. Kind of like Kendo, except you take your hand off it and punch them. Tempted on that one. Hopefully they got something at the rampart. Duly noted. That's why I switched off that a meteor explode up there. Great place to raise kids. They can swim to school. Let's see what's around. Cool. Don't need those. More propaganda.
Floor by floor we fought. 5 bloody and costly weeks to clear the entire building. By the time our climb was through and the building was secure, our numbers...
Heard that before. Stretch Armstrong. I wonder who he is that he gets a... Oh, those are soldier boots. Got a girl wearing bunny ears. So I got them. Yeah, I was aiming at the neck. Yeah, still look human. Oh, I got you. Ah, shit. Mask. Now let's jog her all the way around the building. Cool, nuts and bolts. How is there nut and bolts in this? Yeah, how low is this guy's blood sugar that he starts to black out? And as far as I'm tracking, Louisiana doesn't have any wildcats, bobcats, or mountain lions. Anyone confirm that for me? Go ahead and comment put in the comments. Okay, note to self. Don't go around. Oh, soldier boy. Oh, look at that. They got the fancy ones that fold up. Do me a favor, don't get up. Ah, beautiful. Yep. Alright, did you guys just come here to die?
Didn't think I'd ever see another human being again.
Is your name Kenneth?
Yeah. How do you know my name?
Casey asked me to look for you. He's alive. In the bunker. He wanted to know what happened to you and the rest of the squad.
Casey's alive, huh? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean. Tell him Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent, Jess, and Foster. Okay? You need to write it down or something?
I'll remember everything. Don't worry. But I am curious. What happened at the bunker?
Fuck it. I've got nothing to hide. We killed dozens of innocent people. Civilians trying to get into the bunker. When all the shit with the dead walking started to go down, we had orders to keep everyone out of the bunker. I don't know why. It didn't make any sense. But when it got too tense, we freaked. We mowed them down. Vietnam-style shit. Casey just stood there. Like a ghost. That fuck Foster started screaming at him to open fire with the rest of us. Later I asked Casey if he fired. He said that he pulled the trigger because he was scared that if he didn't, we'd all turn on him, add his body to the pile. He said he aimed his gun up in the rafters of the church. I believed him. He begged me not to tell the others. He didn't trust them. But he trusted me. We were friends. Listen, my brain is it's getting foggy. I'm seeing shit. I don't know how many words I got left.
You want me to end it?
Me. Please.
I've heard enough, Kenneth. I'll tell Casey we spoke. Tell him everything you wanted him to know.
That's mighty nice of you, Uncle Tommy. Before you go to the bowling alley, blow my fucking brains out, yeah? That's the only way to remain human all the way to the end, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I was hoping for something a lot more tragic. I guess not hoping, but expecting. Got enough of The Walking Dead. Now I have to add in the hoodoo. Nope. Man, how was I swimming in shafts and I can't find a single one now? Probably too much to ask that a high school nurse has a... How does that have a shaft? Antibiotics. Fourth and pain, whatever that is. good on time. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard. Can't step up on that. Well, I see she was a fan of, or maybe he, but the art teacher was a fan of pre-colonial Africa. How'd you get in here? Halfway on my time. You get sugar out of that. That's where I heard crawling around. You might work. Library then. Just that I don't really expect them to show up, you know? Mostly because I hear them scratching around, you know? Or see him, like him. Where the... Okay, let's try that shit again. Thank you for returning that. I don't got time to mess around. And unfortunately, here's the issue. Is in the dark, I could not see. Where she was, you know, where I was swinging. I couldn't get around the mask. The real question, where'd the other bitch go? That's where she went. Right through the thumb. Got 2 more stabs on that thing. Need to find this library. Got the key to it. Mind you, I also got no room. Sit, boo-boo.
Our enemies are weak. They lack
That's an ignored sign. Oh, bottle. Yeah, I think it was the mechanical, and that I couldn't like go up with it, or I didn't know if I dropped it or something. Maybe I'm supposed to tear off her mask. I don't know. Seriously, man, was a meteor blow up right there or something? Gonna rip this off? You know, I'm watching the time. I know I can't loot from the library, so I might as well be locked. If I can find its location, I can go boom, in and out. Check out one last room, then head back. Oh, this is a big nothing burger. Weird ass setup. Is this a chemistry lab? Septics, those are really useful. I know, I'm running out of time. I get a nut and bolt out of a... And this is why it should be based on weight or size of the object instead of 1 for 1. And it work? Adios. Those are always worth picking up. Solid up there. Can't really go one for one. Test her out later. Arrows are more durable. Man. And a lot more sugar. Told you I hate away my proteins. Inject. Alright. I really hate that my fucking arm chicken wings above the gun. I don't know if you can see that. I think I hit about there. Why? Because eating pieces are better than one. Ah. Earned Pew Pew in The Walking Dead. Still on shafts. I am a bunch of sugars away from being able to make a cure sickness, which hopefully lets me create my own medicine. I get a 9 mil. And how much am I think this? Bit thin. About 1/8 of an inch wide. Mine is 1/4 of an inch wide. And I need to watch out for shit above me. Okay, let's talk to channel 61.
You there, Casey? I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
I found Kenneth.
You did? Is he still alive?
No, he's dead. But he told me some interesting things before it was over.
Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
He wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course. What did he say?
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about yours.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, so we can move on, yeah?
I know it must be hard, Casey, to talk about it. But it's okay. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, you're right, tourist. It's not easy for me. There was a massacre. 36 people, at least. Civilians. Right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been protecting. I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. Are you satisfied now?
Those are just facts, Casey. I already know the facts. What I need to know is your perspective on the whole thing. There's a reason why you can't sleep. You're twitching like a junkie and your chest feels like it's caving in.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk. Just give me a second to gather my thoughts. It's all fucking foggy. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like it just left my body. Everything after that moment, it's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Jess, she was smiling. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But I did nothing. So he started firing. After that, all I've been able to retain are weird details. Oh, the sounds, a hat, a cross. Man, sometimes when I'm here lying, trying to sleep, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger of my rifle, even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
A cross? Like in a church? What's that all about?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see it. Real close up. Everything around it is hazy. Bullets chewing it up, splintering the wood. It's from my church back home. The one my mom used to drag me to. You know, but that makes no sense. Well, it's just my mind fucking with me. Guilt digging in deep, I guess. Fearing judgment.
The feel of the trigger. Did you pull it?
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I did. Basic training kicked in. Follow orders no matter what. But I don't know if I killed anyone. I may have. Thing is, I'll never know. Maybe that's worse than actually knowing for certain that I did.
That's a mistake a lot of civilians make. It's not follow orders no matter what. It's follow lawful orders no matter what. If you are ordered to destroy an unarmed crowd, it is your lawful duty to disobey that order.
What do you hear when the sounds come?
The sound of terror. Please. The gunfire. My own shouts. The thump of bodies hitting the floor. This cacophony will just swell up inside my head when I least expect it. This chaos. But I can still pick out every single fucking sound. I just can't shake it.
You mentioned a hat. What hat?
There was this old man, shielding his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. The image, I can't get it out of my head. I'm worried it'll be there forever. And I keep thinking, was it me? Did I shoot those bullets?
You never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist. And I can't fucking deal with that.
We've all piled up regrets. Impossible not to when the world is this fucked up. What sets the good man apart from the evil one is how you live beyond the regret. Do you make better decisions moving forward?
I have to. I can't live with myself otherwise. I have to be better.
Then you will be. Simple as that.
If you say so. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
All right. And aside from shafts, I need a lot more sugar too. Proteins, work on that. Shotgun frames, and workable metals. One of a kind. The Shallows Angels, the Shallows Angels. One of a 9-piece commemorative set. One of a 9-piece commemorative set. One of a kind, can't be scrapped. One of a kind, can't be scrapped. How does that work? Whatever. There you go. Feng Shui kind of works there. His creepy ass keeps moving. All right. Looks like I'm heading back to the shadows. Rampart was a pain in the ass. Memorial Lane looks like I'm missing out on those medical supplies. But I couldn't even get in the gym. Hi, my brother. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. You know, help out with this algorithm. I know you guys are watching. I do appreciate that. But, you know, just watching isn't enough to boost the algorithm. Alright, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.